Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and welcome to Wasteland Talks. And this week, we're coming up on the Oscars, so it's my time to make my picks who I think should win at the Oscars. These are not my picks who I think are going to win, so don't take this for like my ballot. See if I can predict who the Academy is going to vote for. This is more my opinion and exactly who I think, based off of their nominations, I think deserve these awards. And I have a lovely website up, Oscars.org, so if you want to have a place to go see the official information all about the ceremony, go to Oscar.org. And there's shameless plug. But I'm just going to go through based off of what they have listed here. So starting off, actor in a leading role. We have Javier Bardem from Being the Ricardos, Benedict Cumberbatch from The Power of the Dog, Andrew Garfield from Tick, Tick, Boom, Will Smith from King Richard, and Denzel Washington, The Tragedy of Macbeth. So only one of these I don't think belongs, and it's probably Javier Bardem from Being the Ricardos. I didn't think that was like a performance that's like, oh my god, it should be Oscar worthy. And I think Will Smith's probably going to win. But I do think he gives a great performance. But the one role that I saw here that I think blew me away and really shocked me with how amazing it was is what Andrew Garfield does in Tick, Tick, Boom. He does so many amazing things in that film, and I really think that he deserves this award. But I'm not going to be upset if 4 out of 5 of these win. So if Cumberbatch, who's probably my second pick, and the sad thing is, like, I have like Will Smith at number 4 out of the 5 of them, but the thing is, I do think that he'd be worthy of this award because he does give a great performance. Actor in a supporting role, we have Ciarán Hinds from Belfast, Troy Kotsur from Coda, Jesse Plemons from The Power of the Dog, J.K. Simmons from Being the Ricardos, and Cody Smith-McPhee from The Power of the Dog. Where's Jamie Dornan? So honestly, I could have taken out Jesse. I was surprised Jesse Plemons got nominated for this because I don't think that he had, like, he was by far the least interesting person in The Power of the Dog. And J.K. Simmons, it was one of those kinds of things that felt like Alan Arkin from Argo. It was just so much fun, honestly. And, like, I felt like there's some stronger performances. But here, I love Ciarán Hinds from Belfast. But Troy Kotsur, when I sat and watched Coda, I'm just like, get this man an Oscar. So I'm definitely going with Troy Kotsur from Coda, and I'm very excited for him to win that award because I really do think he's going to win it. Actress in a leading role, we have Jessica Chastain from The Eyes of Tammy Faye, Olivia Colman, The Lost Daughter, Penelope Cruz, Parallel Mothers, Nicole Kidman, Being the Ricardos, and Kristen Stewart from Spencer. And yet again, didn't think Nicole Kidman should have been here, nor did I think Lady Gaga. So there's definitely others. I was really happy that Penelope Cruz got on here, though. That made me super happy. Jessica Chastain's amazing. Olivia Colman's just like a force. But Kristen Stewart, like, when I watch Spencer, I'm just like, how is she not gonna win Best Actress for this? Like, from the run across the field to the scarecrow, like, even just that, like, the embodiment of this character that she goes through is just really impressive. Actress in a supporting role, Jessie Buckley from The Lost Daughter, Ariana DeBose from West Side Story, Judi Dench from Belfast, Kirsten Dunst, The Power of the Dog, and Ingenue Ellis from King Richard. Also, where is my Katrina Balfe? Because, oh my god, she should have won this award for Belfast, but that's my feelings on it. But, like, Judi Dench is great, as ever. But, like, I really did wish that her co-star got nominated, and honestly thought she should win. Also, I love Jessie Buckley, so I enjoyed seeing her popping up here. And Ingenue Ellis really deserved that kind of recognition, because she held her own against Will Smith. But Ariana DeBose, I really think, should win this one out of who's nominated here. So she was fantastic in West Side Story and just lit up the screen. Animated feature film, Encanto, Flea, Luca, The Mitchells versus the Machines, and Raya and the Last Dragon. I genuinely loved all of these. Like, Luca's probably the weakest one out of here, but, like, I genuinely loved all these movies, and that's a great animation category for this year, so good for them. I really wanted to give this to the Mitchells versus the Machines because this is one of the most unexpected movies of last year and absolutely loved it to pieces. Flea is on a whole different level though, and I feel like you have to give it to it. It's an emotionally just destroys you on some level and inspires you in others, and it just, that film in 3 different categories is just absolutely amazing. Cinematography, my favorite award. So we have Dune with Greg Fraser, Nightmare Alley, Dan Lawson, who is fantastic. Power of the Dog, Ari Wegner, The Tragedy of Macbeth, Bruno Del Bonell, and West Side Story, John Kaminsky. And this is hard, like really hard, because all 5 of these are like chef's kiss kind of cinematography, and like this doesn't even have the Green Knight in it, and I'm just like, what would I take out? At this point, this is going to be some bias here. I'm going to probably go with Bruno Del Bonell for The Tragedy of Macbeth because, like, oh my god, just the framing, the lighting, everything about that. But Dune is a really close second. It's tough. It's really tough because, honestly, if any of these won, I wouldn't be mad because they're all great. Costume design, we have Cruella, Cyrano, Dune, Nightmare Alley, and West Side Story. I'm going to go bold and different here. Like, honestly, Cruella really deserves to be on here because, like, the film's about fashion and stuff like that, and all the other period ones are great. I'm going to go with Dune. There's something very interesting about the designs of all of those uniforms and outfits in that film. It's bold, it's different, it's grounded, but still alien, and I think they did a fantastic job of creating something very interesting. So, good for you, Dune. Directing, we have Kenneth Branagh for Belfast, Ryusuke Hamaguchi for Drive My Car, Paul Thomas Anderson for Licorice Pizza, Jane Campion for The Power of the Dog, and Steven Spielberg for West Side Story. And this is a tough one. Honestly, there's some really great work here, and I'm going to go way out in left field because I don't think anybody expected this person to be nominated to begin with. I really want to go with my heart and say Kenneth Branagh because I just loved Belfast to pieces. I'm going to say Hamaguchi for Drive My Car. That film was so unexpected and poignant and powerful and directed so perfectly. We have documentary feature. We have Ascension, Attica, Flea, Summer of Soul, Writing with Fire. And I'm pretty sure Ascension's the only one I haven't seen up to this point, but I did see the other 4 of them. This movie, if I have to double check, it made my top 10. So, Flea. I would love to pick Summer of Soul because that was one of my most anticipated movies just to watch and just experience. And Questlove did such a great job, but I have to go with Flea because copy and paste what I said about during the animation category, you might be seeing this one again. Documentary short subject, we have Audible, Lead Me Home, The Queen of Basketball, 3 Songs for Benazir, and When We Were Bullies. And I've seen The Queen of Basketball on Audible, and so obviously I'm not the best judge here because I haven't seen all of them, but I am just going to pick based off what I did see. I think Audible was something very moving and impactful, and I'd go with that one. Go check it out on Netflix. Film editing, Don't Look Up, Dune, King Richard, The Power of the Dog, and Tick, Tick, Boom. Tick, Tick, Boom. Like, the way that movie's put together would not work if you didn't have the most precise and impactful editing. And come on, like, this one is a no-brainer for me. Like, this should really win no matter what because it's that impressive. International feature film, we have Drive My Car from Japan, Flea from Denmark, The Hand of God from Italy, Lunana, a yak in the classroom from Bhutan, and the worst person in the world from Norway. Nothing against this yak in the classroom, but where's a hero, or Titan, or Bad Luck Banging, or even Fear that I just watched from Bulgaria? And besides the yak one, which I'll have to admit, I am passing judgment on a movie I haven't seen yet, which I do want to watch it before the Oscars, but like there's so, like, how the hero not get nominated? Like, this director has won 2 of these already. Like, between, I forget what his second film is, but like, A Separation, my God, and A Hero, my God. But I digress. What am I picking? Worst person in the world. Joachim Trier does such an amazing job with that film and transcends just this romance genre that you could easily pigeonhole this film into. Drive My Car is really close, and so's Flea. I'm surprised I didn't give them all to Flea, but Worst Person in the World was something really special. Makeup and hairstyling, we got Coming to America, Cruella, Dune, The Eyes of Tammy Faye, and House of Gucci. Gonna go with... I'm tempted to go with Dune again, just because of the Baron. Like, literally just because of Stellan Skarsgård. But looking at this, you know what? I'm just gonna go with it. I'm picking these anyway. I'm going with my gut. I would pick Dune. Dune is gonna rack up tons of these technical awards, and they're deserving. So, next up we have music, original score, Don't Look Up, for Nicholas Britell, Dune, Hans Zimmer, Encanto, Jermaine Franco, Parallel Mothers, Alberto Iglesias, and The Power of the Dog, Johnny Greenwood. Now, I think that the score for Don't Look Up was really good. Encanto is just infectious, wonderful music. The Parallel Mothers score from Alberto Iglesias is fantastic, and Johnny Greenwood channeled There Will Be Blood again and made something really eerie for The Power of the Dog. But if I'm going to pick the most dynamic and bold and just unforgettable score from this year, it's definitely Hans Zimmer for Dune. Like, there's something otherworldly about that and just unnerving as hell. Music, original song. We have Be Alive from King Richard, which is Beyonce. Dos Oruguitas from Encanto from Lin-Manuel Miranda. No Bruno. Sorry. Down to Joy, Van Morrison for Belfast. No Time to Die, which is from Billie Eilish and Phineas O'Connell. And Somehow You Do from 4 Good Days, Diane Warren. How'd that one get nominated? That's my initial reaction, but like, I really liked Van Morrison and I thought it was a nice song. I don't think that was the strongest, and like, at least it's in the movie. Looking at you, Be Alive. But I'm gonna have to go with this is Sophie's choice between anything from Encanto and then Bond. I'm gonna have to go with No Time to Die. So there's my bias showing, because I think if you look right there, there's all my Bond movies right behind me. Best Picture, we got Belfast, Coda, Don't Look Up, Drive My Car, Dune, King Richard, Licorice Pizza, Nightmare Alley, The Power of the Dog, and West Side Story. And I'm going with my heart here because this is just enchanted me since I saw it, and I'm going with Belfast because I absolutely love that movie. It's my number 1 of 2021. Production design, Dune, Nightmare Alley, The Power of the Dog, Tragedy of Macbeth, and West Side Story. These Dune, Tragedy, and Macbeth competitions are tough. And so, one's big, bold, majestic science fiction epic, and one of them is one of the most impressive meldings of stage and film production. And my bias here is showing again because I'm going Tragedy and Macbeth. So, Macbeth's getting some love today. Short film, animated, Affairs of the Art, Bestia, Box Belay, Robin, The Windshield Wiper. Definitely Robin. To be fair, and I'm being open and honest with all of you, this is the only one I've seen out of these. I've saw some other ones that I really wish that got nominated for animated short. But like Robin is so just lovely. And that stop motion, it just gets me every time. Short film, live action. A la Cuckoo, Take and Run. The Dress, The Long Goodbye, On My Mind, Please Hold. I now will admit I haven't seen any of these, so I will not pick one of these. I do want to check them out, though, and seeing Riz Ahmed on one of these is like makes me excited to check that one out. Sound, Belfast, Dune, No Time to Die, The Power of the Dog, West Side Story, Dune. Like, the soundscape of that movie is next level, so easy. Visual effects, Dune, Free Guy, No Time to Die, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, and Spider-Man No Way Home, Dune. Like, that stuff looked real. Like, those spaceships looked real. Those worms looked real. I can't say that about all the, like, I don't think there was anything in No Time to Die that I noticed that looked like really artificial, but like the Free Guy, Shang-Chi, and No Way Home, there's definitely points in the special effects where I'm just like, especially No Way Home. They didn't look like they were done at points, and I'm just like, Dune, incredible. Writing, adapted screenplay, Coda, Drive My Car, Dune, The Lost Daughter, The Power of the Dog. I am probably gonna go with The Power of the Dog here because it was the intricacy and the details of this storytelling that really impressed me and put this so high up on my list. And I guess that's the only thing this one's gonna win because now we have writing original screenplay, which is our last one I'm gonna be talking about. We have Belfast, Don't Look Up, King Richard, Licorice Pizza, and The Worst Person in the World. This is going to The Worst Person in the World. I came very close to giving this to Belfast, but like I definitely wasn't giving it to Don't Look Up. And King Richard, like, I don't think the story was really the thing that like impresses you about it. But The Worst Person in the World is layered and intricate and complex and challenges you as a viewer, and with its writing is so impeccable. So there you go. And those are all of my picks. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you want to comment and chat about the Oscars, comment below. Leave your comments and tell me why I'm wrong, because I'm sure I'll get some of those. But, you know, I always love talking movies, and I can't wait to sit and watch the Oscars, and I doubt they'll be all the ones that I picked, but you never know. We'll see. But thank you, as always, for supporting your Wasteland Reviewer.